Okay, so I'm joined here by my former client, Akio, who just completed the 6-month unlimited prosperity coaching program with me. And Akio, great to chat with you today.
Yeah, no, thanks so much, Adam. Thanks for inviting me to chat.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Akio, let's talk about this experience that we just had together. Where were you at 6 months ago?
Yeah, I think 6 months ago, I was a little bit more confused. I was doing a lot of things, but I didn't really understand the underlining theme of exactly where I was trying to get to. And it's important to enjoy the process, but it's also very important to understand what the future is, right? And so if I want to create a future where I'm successful and where I'm able to spend time with my daughter, whether I'm picking up from taking her to school or picking her up for school or like joining her plays or any after school activities that she has, right? I needed to step into somebody else that maybe I haven't been comfortable being, and to become somebody else who has the capacity to actually do all of those things.
Sure,
And
sure, yeah.
yeah, and so that was really, 6 months ago, that's where I was. I was a little bit confused and I didn't really understand the future. And really honestly working with you, I started to understand the purpose, the reason why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And um, when I feel like I have the capacity as a person today to actually take on those challenges and be that person that I want to be.
Perfect. Yeah, you're someone with a lot of ambition. You've been working on excelling in your sales career, launching your consulting business, building a brand on YouTube, writing a book. So there's a lot of activity at when we first started working together, but um, you may not have understood what was driving all of that or where that would be leading to. And so now you have this vision of your future that you're working towards, which is really compelling. So yeah, where are you at today? How are you feeling today as compared to 6 months ago, having gone through this process?
Yeah, today, I actually, it's funny because I never thought I'd say this, but I enjoy my work. I actually enjoy the things that I'm doing. I feel like I have more control over what I'm doing instead of being told what to do. I'm enjoying how I'm going about the process and how am I achieving my goals and what have you. And so that is a huge shift in mindset, and by being able to start to embrace that, I feel like I could pass on a different type of future for my kids, right? And
Yeah.
to get to and to really be able to trust themselves and trust their creative process. Something earlier in my career, I don't think I've been had the courage to do that. So
Yeah, and that's a huge accomplishment because you actually didn't change your job. You didn't start any new businesses other than some newer projects. You found this fulfillment doing the same thing that you've been doing, which is kind of like the holy grail. Some people think they need to always change their career in order to find that fulfillment, but not you. So how did you do that? Like what allowed you to enjoy what you do now when before it wasn't like that?
yeah, I don't know if there was a single moment in time. I think it was just a slow progression towards that. But more than anything, it's just finding the confidence within yourself to actually make that decision to do that. And
Hmm.
I think that is the biggest shift, is that I'm deciding rather than me being told to do it. Right.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
there's many ways of getting to a certain goal, right? But how you go about that goal is probably the critical piece. And it's been a massive shift in terms of how I go about things these days.
Yeah. Yeah. I really witnessed you take charge of your life over the course of this um, work here because before, you were deferring more to other people, right? And in reclaiming your confidence and trust in yourself, you seem to start to realize that no, you have all the answers. You know what you're really good at. You know what it is that you want to do. And I think that translated into you taking charge and doing things on your terms, working on your terms. And I think you've really mastered that in work and in business. And I give you a ton of credit for that. Do you think that that had something to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, I think every, I think all of these moments have a lot to do with, my own transformation, in terms of getting to that area. So I mean, absolutely, I think that that was a huge mental shift for me. So
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Um, So, what do you want to tell someone who's watching this video right now who is also very ambitious, also stuck in a job and a work life that's not fulfilling? They're wondering what do they have to do to feel better about work and their career and their life. If they're considering going through this same type of program, what would you tell them?
I think it's going to be different for every person. Some people do need that environmental change, right? But some people can, and the whole, I forgot what the old adage is, but home is where the heart is. It doesn't matter where. I don't know if it made sense in this in this situation, but what I'm trying to say is that, um, sometimes you do need that massive environmental change, but sometimes if you're able to not fix, but if you're able to have a better understanding of, what your overall goals are, and understanding, why you're pursuing something, and the reason for pursuing, that's something sometimes enough of a shift to, change your own environment, even though you're staying where you're at. So, for someone that's joining this, find that what works for you, be open to exploring different avenues of yourself. But sometimes the shift doesn't always have to be as big as you may think it should be.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes these are internal shifts. Sometimes we start to believe more in ourselves. We start to believe more in our future, in the potential of our lives. We start to get more clear on our why, our reason for being, and it's the reason why I witness so many powerful shifts in people. It's really the power of discovering your purpose and getting clear on your purpose. And I saw you in the process of that, and you today very clear on your why, and it seems to be bringing all of these different projects together for you. And yeah, I'm really excited for you. I'm so happy that we had a chance to work together, and I wish you all the best, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of success moving forward here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. Well, thanks for your time, Akio. It's great chatting with you.
Yeah, same here.